Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make super easy no-sew wire headbands and bun ties. Inspired by these sick bun ties I bought at Free People a while back, I'll show you how you can make them at home. I'm going to show you 3 super simple ways to make these without needing to have any sewing skills. And the best part, you can pick your own fabrics and colors. I'm doing one with faux leather. Say what? Alright, let's go! You're going to need a few things to get started. Your fabric choices, a pair of scissors, tape measure or a ruler, duct tape, jewelry wire and a wire cutter, some fabric pins, permanent fabric glue, and some cheap bobby pins. So the first way I'm going to show you is just straightforward. We're going to make a headband first, so measure out enough fabric to go around your head with extra. A great standard for me is 32 by 4 inches wide, but keep in mind I have a ginormous head. Not even kidding. So adjust your length accordingly, keeping the width the same. Okay, so I have my piece of fabric. Fold it in half the long way, securing the ends with pins. We're going to create a soft pointed edge by cutting the ends into a rounded triangle. Now we clean up the edges by folding up about 1/4 inch of fabric and securing it with pins. Do this along all the sides of the fabric, folding up 1/4 inch and pinning it in place. Oh, and make sure the side with the pattern is facing down. Perfect! Now you've got this little 1/4 inch border. Time to iron down the fabric to create a permanent crease. So iron down the folded sides, removing any fabric pins as you go. This is going to set the edges, making it easier and quicker to glue, and it's going to give you the cleanest, best product. So, iron down all the edges, removing the fabric pins. And girl, don't be burning your fingers. If you're under 16, please consult your guardian. Cool, so check out the border. It's laying flat without any pins. Sweet. Now we're going to fold the fabric in half, and we're going to glue and secure the fabric together where the borders meet. So starting on one end, just a tiny bit of glue only on that 1/4 inch section, and then fold it over and secure the 2 sides together. And that's it! Just keep adding glue to the border in small sections, securing the 2 sides together. Now, because we ironed first, we get a nice clean edge and a guideline for where to place the glue. So go right to the end with the glue, but don't close the headband. Leave that last section open so we can insert the wire. Okay, so before we make the wire insert, I'm going to show you the same method but slightly altered for a thicker fabric. I'm using this faux leather fabric to do the same thing, measuring out a piece that's 32 by 4 inches wide, folding the fabric in half and securing with a pin on each side. Then I create a rounded triangle on the ends to sharpen it. Now I create the 1/4 inch border. But here's the difference. I'm not going to be able to use an iron on this fabric, so I'm going to place a bit of glue on the section. I fold it upwards about 1/4 inch and secure the section with a pin. Now repeat the process. Place a small section of glue, fold the fabric up about 1/4 inch, and secure the fabric in place with a pin. Now, wherever you place a pin is where the fabric is going to adhere together. So you'll want them to be placed no more than a couple inches apart to make sure you have a nice secure border. So repeat this process all over the fabric. Also, remember, the side with the pattern, or in this case, the faux leather appearance, should be face down. Awesome! We finished pinning and gluing the entire piece. After about 10 minutes, it should all be dry. So just remove each pin and you'll see the fabric doesn't lift. It's perfectly glued together. And you will see the pinholes, but no worries. You won't notice them on the finished product. So I was about to start securing the headband, but I noticed that this little white piece was visible. So I just placed a bit of glue, folded the section over, pinned it in place, and let it dry. So just do this on both sides if you need to. And once it's dry, you won't have to worry about the white showing through. Okay, so now we're going to fold the fabric in half to create the headband. The same process as the first headband, just place a bit of glue and secure the fabric together evenly. Now, this fabric is thick, so we can't just let it sit by itself. I'm grabbing my cheap bobby pins and I'm using them to secure the two halves together. If you don't do this, it will pop open. So make sure you secure the section with bobby pins while it's drying. Now, of course, we're just gonna repeat this along the entire headband. And if you use a bit too much glue, just scoop it out with a bobby pin. Just note that wherever you place a bobby pin is where the fabric will adhere together. So make sure you place them close together for a sturdy product. So I'm securing the fabric all the way to the end, but leaving that last bit open so I have a nice hole to place my wire through. Okay, let's make the wires for both headbands. First, measure the wire to fit perfectly inside your headband. Then I make room for a little bit more wire on each side so I can create a nice loop on both sides. Then of course, cut the wire. Now, right at the ends, fold the wire over to create a loop on both sides. Then secure the loops by twisting the wire around itself. These loops will make sure that the ears on your headband stay nice and flat without drooping. Now, this is going around our head, so we're gonna need some duct tape to make it softer. So just cut small pieces of duct tape and fold it over the wire. I like to do this in small sections just because it's easier. I also make sure to overlap the sections for added durability. The duct tape is not only going to make the wire more comfortable on your head, but it's also going to add more flexibility and durability to the wire. So now the wire is done. Just place it inside your headband. Perfect. Now just secure the end shut using a bit of glue. And that's it for the fabric headband. Super easy, right? So let's add the wire into the leather headband and we're gonna do the same thing. Remove the bobby pins because now it's nice and dry. And don't worry, those pin marks will be less visible with time. We're gonna make the wire the same exact way and place it into the headband. Awesome! Now just secure the end with a bit of glue, and don't forget, with a thicker fabric, we need to let it dry with bobby pins to secure it. Once it's dry, you've got a sick leather headband. Alright, the second method is the inside out method, and this time I'm going to make a bun tie. So the measurements are going to be 14 by 3 inches wide. Again, fold the fabric in half, shaping the ends as a rounded triangle. We're going to do the same thing, flipping the pattern on its back and folding up the 1/4 inch border. And iron the fabric, removing the pins as you go. Once the border is secure, here's the difference. Flip the pattern so it's facing upwards. We place a bit of glue on the border, pattern side, and then secure the two sides together. So now your pattern should be on the inside of your headband. Continue placing glue around the entire border, squeezing the two sides together to attach them. Now again, you want to go all the way to the end, leaving the last section without glue. So there's a hole to place the wire. Now let the glue dry completely. When it's dry, just flip the fabric inside out. This method makes for an even more perfect seam and makes the headband or bun tie appear more poofy rather than flat. Now we just create our customized wire covered with duct tape and fit it inside. Seal the ends and you're good to go. This little accessory will cuten up even the most obscene lazy bun. Okay, so the last method is like super cheat mode. All 3 methods are easy, but this one's ridiculous. If you have an ugly old shirt that you hate and it came with a belt, you're in luck. Snatch that belt real quick, And we're gonna use this to create a headband. The best part about this is that it's already sewn and we already have the shape. Measure it as long as you want it. I'm making a headband, so it's gonna be 32 inches long. And just snip it where you want it. One side's already shaped like a triangle, so just shape the other side. You're gonna make your customized wire the same exact way and just stick it into the belt. And then secure the two ends together with glue. Oh snap! Did that just happen? Yes, it did. Super easy, right? This one's one of my favorites, and it takes 2 seconds. So I showed you 3, or technically 4, different methods to make a ridiculously easy wire headband or bun tie. The perfect accessory for the upcoming spring and summer seasons. Totally customizable, the possibilities are endless. So what are you waiting for, girl? If you give it a try, send it to me on Twitter or Instagram. And don't forget to hashtag Naptual85 so I can find it. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Like DIY craft projects? Check out some other super crafty ideas over on my style channel. And come hang out with me and the family over on our daily vlog channel. I'll see you guys there. Give Elmo a kiss goodbye. Good girl. Give mommy a kiss goodbye. I love you. Bye.
Bye.